Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. On their way to the ring, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all four competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can find.
And our opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, and a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
Well, the Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Two teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
Slam
Down. That's using your head.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
Oh, goodness, blasted right into the corner.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the Profits' minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little bit of room for error in a multi-fall match, but not much when the competition level is this high.
Uh-oh, headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
We're watching 2 great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Got it.
Headbutt from behind. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, he's on that path. Tama is overwhelming the opposition here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits. Oh, yeah, it's on now.
Oh, man. Straight impact on the throat.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Got him in the corner now.
Running hip attack. What impact. So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Kick to the gut.
Into a sit-out pile driver. And Dawkins can't be thinking about parties after that maneuver.
And he got to his partner.
Caught with a lariat. And Ford's resolve might be wavering here.
Montez is definitely in peril here.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Analahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders. Put into the corner. What could be next? Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in. Sunset flip!
Body.
Wicked clothesline.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another
From the top.
diving headbutt.
What a counter!
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Tama creates an opening for himself.
And he gets directed into the corner.
There's the tag here. Oh, man. Make a wish. This is a big night for the Street Profits. This is it.
He scores a fall early on. Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
It's obvious Montez Ford is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
To the sky.
Elbow connects.
Oh, that's going to sting.
Oh, a knee. Lights out. Blast off. Oof, nobody home.
pull.
Haku is picking the opposition apart.
Big-time offense from Haku.
Ooh, hooked into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. Here we go. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Oh, God.
Haku gets caught with a counter. Ooh, he fends that off.
Running hip attack. What impact.
Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
Yeah, Ford's having trouble fighting back. Blast off. Misses big time.
Corey, what are they going to do here?
We're about to find out. He manages to slip out of the way.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Haku, he's thinking big. Flying. Down with the elbow.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
Looking vulnerable now, guys.
Oh, shot right to the kidney.
Oh, there may be no escape from this.
Hawk with a tongue and death grip. He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Right hook. And we can't overlook how devastating that DDT was.
With the Tongan.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold. Oh, man. Thrown with such force. The whole ring is rattling.
There's a headbutt.
And that just opened up Angelo Dawkins.
And he's going to the top.
Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect
Up high.
crossbody from the top. Kneecap goes right into the face to halt the attack.
Turns it around. And Ford had it scouted.
My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the word quit.
This is not just about winning. This is about taking over.
A flying forearm smash.
Tama with a devastating assault.
One attack after a sky high.
The splash connects.
And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in
cover. Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.